It's going to be just a quick overview of the Aware platform inside the Eduphoria system. Now, Aware is where we house all of our student test data, and also we can do some student journaling, student forms, and also a new option for team testing. So when I click into Aware, you see that you have several tabs along the left-hand side, the first of which is your Analyze tab. The Analyze tab pretty much covers all of your data assessment views that you can use to view student data from this year or previous student data. Remember, as a teacher, you only have access to those students enrolled in your courses. So unless you have the student in one of your classes or in your homeroom, you're unable to view the data for them. The simplest way to go about viewing data is through your quick views. And when you click on a quick view, it's going to bring up all the different types of assessment. You can go through your state assessments, your STAR, even your previous tax. You might be looking at your district checkpoints or your district DBAs, so those will be there as well. You select the year, you select a grade level, content area, and then you get down to the specific test. You can also use the search bar. Now the search bar now are a little bit different, and you can search based on multiple criteria. So you can see I've started breaking down the test. Perhaps I'm looking for alphabet, and it will begin to break down that information based on your search criteria. You can add and delete those as you need. But then again, you can see here the main menu on the Aware component when you're analyzing your assessments. Right now we're looking at this at the campus level. Of course, again, you'll only have this at the teacher level, which you can see is the next icon. So you can view your classes as a whole class, or if you have multiple courses, if you're a teacher at the secondary level, you can also view your data or results by course, or you can go all the way down to the individual student. Now, these are great overall pictures of how your entire student body did on an assessment, but another great view to utilize is this student individual responses, but they also have several other quick views that you can go to. Student individual response will actually give you the assessment broken down by individual answers, so you can go through and analyze the assessment and look for questions where your students had trouble. Again, there's a lot of great resources inside Aware when it comes to analyzing your assessments. All of that information is there for you so you know where your students stand as soon as you start the year. Another tab that you'll be utilizing is your Student tab. Now, under the Student tab, until you have students enrolled in your course, you will not see your students. But once they are in your course through the SIS system, you'll be able to start searching for students. So when you're able to pull up your students, you can see a lot of great information. Right off the bat, we can see our students' codes, so you can see if they are coded as at-risk, Title I, we have economic disadvantage, LEP, etc. You can also get a quick view of their current schedule. You can pull up a full history of their test scores, both local and state assessments. You can also pull up their past history from forms, so if the student were previously in the RTI process, you can see those previous forms and have access to understand where the student stands. You can also use this to add forms for your students if they're going to begin going into the RTI process. You do that form addition here by using the add form option. Another really cool feature in Aware is the journal feature. You're going to end up keeping a call log, parent conference log, etc. throughout the course of the year, and this is really a great tool that you can go in and add those actions or add those items to the student in Aware to keep that information. This way, if an administrator needs a parent call log or parent conference log, they can actually go into the system, look up that student, and they're able to see the logs from all the teacher that student is enrolled in their courses. As a teacher, you only have access to the journal entries that you place in for that student, so you will not be able to see the journal entries of other teachers, even if they have that same student. Last piece would be your Assessments tab. And under the Assessments tab, you can actually build your own assessments as a campus, as a grade level team, as a subject area team. And a really cool feature that they've added this year is called the Team Test. We can actually go in now, you can create a team of teachers so you can build common assessments that can be given across your subject area or grade level, which gives access to all teachers that are enrolled in that team. The process is very easy. You simply go in and you're going to create a new team, which is in the bottom left-hand corner. You would create a team name, select next in the bottom right-hand corner, select finish, And now you're going to go through and start adding in your team members. To add staff members, all you have to do is click Add Staff. You'll do a quick search, and you can place those members onto your team, or if your team changes throughout the course of the year or over the upcoming years, you can also go in and simply remove staff members by selecting the member and hitting Remove Staff. Once you have a team created, as you build teacher level tests by using the Create a New Test option, you can then go through and you can take that test and convert it into a team test. What's also great is if you have common assessments that you all utilized last year, assessments you built as a teacher last year that you want to share with your team, you can go back and convert those tests into team tests to allow your entire grade level team or subject level team to utilize that same assessment. Once a test is converted into a team test, though, you will not have access to it as the individual teacher. So I always recommend making a copy by simply going through the feature in Eduphoria to go through and build a copy of the assessment, rename that assessment, and then you would share that one with the team.